The Global Ecology program is a field-based program devoted to environmental science as a lens that looks at all the other academic subjects and integrates them. There is not another program like this in the county.
Our global program has been at Poolesville High School for 16 years, and it's really a bedrock of our community. The students are so engaged with the outdoors, with the environment, and making the world a better place.
We're going to figure out the biodiversity in this hula hoop, and then hopefully it can tell us about how much biodiversity is in this whole wetland.
So they'll go out, they'll set up a transect, they'll collect data. Along that transect, they'll be identifying the plants.
Okay, and
18, 19, 20. First thing, go ahead and take a look at your GPS unit.
Ninth grade American history. Students are studying Europeans coming over, discovering America, but then we'll overlay an environmental aspect to it. Let's say those same settlers bringing with them invasive species.
Here's the ivy that's choked a tree out that's now, you know, it's dead, it's still standing now.
Environmental science is a very, very broad area.
Or is that it right there? We found it.
Yep.
It incorporates politics, economics, sociology, biology, chemistry.
This is a very fun way of understanding physics. I take pictures all along so that we can see what makes for a more stable system. This is vector addition.
He'll take that photo back to the classroom, project it up on a screen, and then they'll start drawing vector lines and starting plugging these numbers into equations, and all of a sudden the equations come to life.
You can learn physics within the four walls of a classroom, and if you're doing laboratory experiments within the classroom, that's great, but this takes it to the next level. They are the physics experiment. When the forces aren't balanced, the object accelerates.
They learn how to be critical thinkers because they're reading about stuff in books, but then they're going out into the field and actually doing it. And all of a sudden, those words that were just words on a page are now coming to life.
Go out in the field and use what we learned in the textbooks and in the field and apply that to the real world. It's just like nothing else that you can experience.
This program is open to any student in the county, and we welcome students from all regions. Again, it is a tested-in program, so you have to pass the test. But other than that, anyone can apply.
I've loved my high school experience, and it's also neat to be surrounded by colleagues who are ridiculously smart. Yeah. They ask you questions that you wouldn't think of. It keeps you on your toes.
Our fourth program is the Independent Studies program, which has an interdisciplinary approach to learning, as do our other programs. And students can choose to major in their junior year, just the same way that one would do at a college campus. And then we tailor their schedule to meet their needs.
All the AP classes that we offer to our magnet students, they're available to our ISP students. So it allows them to pick and choose a curricular program that's going to be tailored to their interests, as opposed to taking one that's more scripted for a specific house.
I've been in history classes with global students, science classes with humanities students. So despite the fact that you may be in different houses, it doesn't diminish your opportunities to come together and meet each other. I was also able to choose to take a class called Forensic Science, which is, I can tell you, probably the most interesting class that I've ever taken. Our teacher set up an actual crime scene with, a dummy. He put blood splatters around the floor, and we analyzed the crime scene. We took pictures, then we had to analyze what direction the perpetrator came in and where he exited, and what was the cause of death and stuff like that. And it's just really awesome stuff.
There is a very contagious, enthusiastic energy that these students exhibit for the school. I mean, they love it here.
All the teachers really want you to succeed, and they really push to help you get into college and make sure you're prepared for those definitely like entry-level college classes, and they help you out with whatever you need. And so so that's actually really nice being, I guess, one of the smaller schools in Montgomery County, because you get that more personal feel with your teachers.
There's not only a great identification with a program that these students have, but all of them also have this wonderful sense of pride to belong to both the high school and to our program.